All right, guys, good morning from Bali. Hey, listen, there's not going to be a live broadcast today. I'm going on a trip. So I've pre-recorded this for you guys because if you look over here, there's just not much in the stock market right now that I want to trade. Sure, there's Mara and Space and Riot, as there always is, but I've already loaded up on those, and Space has shot up in price. I think there's actually going to be a pullback on that. I'm not touching Workhorse. I'm not touching any of these. Definitely not touching AMC. So what have I found for you guys? SLGG. This is not, I want to make clear, this is not a typical wheel for cash flow stock. I'm actually playing an acquisition play, and we're going to use cash secured puts to get there. Why are we doing it? Okay, first, why are we doing it and what is it, and share some of the research I've done on this. So the price recently shot up from $2 to $5 to $11. Of course, Wall Street Bets is behind that, as well as Ryan Cohen, who is on the chair. Let's see, let me open that up. He's the founder of Chewy, and he's on the chair for GameStop. Okay, so he's definitely related to GameStop, and you know how much the Wall Street Bets guys love that. And he tweeted this picture of a frog and a McDonald's ice cream cone. And then if you look into the chat, you'll see that Ann Hand, who is the chairman and CEO of Super League Gaming, used to work on Project Frog, and I think later it shows you that she worked at, yes, there it is, McDonald's. Okay, so cryptic tweet that Ryan Cohen might be cryptically telling people that GameStop might acquire Super League Gaming. The reason why, turning all of those brick and mortar GameStop locations into tournament centers that, SLGG, Super League Gaming, can use. So what is Super League Gaming, and how are we going to play this? So I'll just read it out here in the profile for you guys. Super League Gaming engages in the provision of an amateur esports community. Keyword amateur community, okay? Esports community and cloud-based content platform gaming services. It offers theater gaming. So they bring in a bunch of mostly kids and teens, and they put them in the theater, and then they sit there with their laptops. You guys can go look at it. By the way, in the description below, I've put together a playlist for SLGG of some other videos you can watch to get more background information, and I think some of those might include the pictures or the videos of the kids playing. Okay, they even had a show on Nickelodeon. Okay, so it offers theater, gaming, cloud, and team gaming services. It was founded by John C. Miller, David Stiegelfest. I know that David Stiegelfest is still in the company. I don't know about Brett Morris and John C., what their involvement is. Ann Hand has left BP, a $3 billion company, to come into this company because she thinks esports is going to be an absolutely massive market. The sector is projected to be $3 billion in 2022. She says that's way underestimating it. It's going to be much bigger than that, maybe after 2022, okay? So, I wanted to go back one more thing and tell you how we're going to do this play, or how I've already done it. I've started doing it. If you come look at the options, unfortunately, it's a 250 wide strike. Only going to get 30 cents for July 16th. That wasn't enough downside protection for me, and I'd have to sell a lot of puts to get enough money to buy 100 shares. So what I did is I went out to the October 2021, October 15th. I sold. I did get $1.15. It's funny that their last bid is actually what I got yesterday, so it might have been the only one doing it. Kidding. Probably not, though. Okay. Currently, it's actually up. It was $5.65 yesterday. Now it's $5.70. Okay. This has enough. Let me use the calculator. This has enough downside protection to make it worthwhile. $1.15 divided by 5. That's going to give you. I did that. $1.15 divided by 5. It's a 23%, but that's over 109 days. So divided by 4, you're getting about 6% return on the cash secured put, but that's not why we're doing it. We're not wheeling for cash flow, okay? Keep this in mind. Currently trading at $5.70. If you take 5 minus $1.15, that gives you a break even of $3.85. Divide that by the $5.70, and then invert it. I know the math might be confusing if this is the first video you've seen of me do, but that's a 32% discount or downside protection in case it ever gets assigned to me. And this is important because we're going to sell 5 contracts that will give us the money to buy 100 shares. So 570 obviously times 100 is $570. $1.15 times 5, $575. You're actually going to make and keep $5 credit minus commission, blah, blah, blah. So every 5 contracts that you sell will give you 100 shares that you can immediately buy. Remember, because when you sell the cash secured put, you get the cash up front. You could turn around and use that money to buy 100 shares. Now, you might be saying, Bud, what if it goes down below the 385? Well, then you're going to have 600 shares. So don't do this if you're doing it purely for cash flow. But if you follow the research and you like the company and you think it could be a long-term or mid-term acquisition target, because it could get acquired. Here's the thing, SLGG, we'll go into them more in a second, but SLGG could be acquired by GameStop, Activision, AES. There's a lot of big companies, a lot of big developer, producers, could actually even be acquired by Amazon, which owns Twitch. They're kind of a upcoming rival to Twitch. They could bring them on board, mix them together. Xbox, they're big in the big gaming, aka Microsoft. So there's a lot of really big players that could acquire SLGG, even in addition to GameStop is what I wanted to say. Okay, so that's why it's not a cash flow play like my normal plays. This is a longer term acquisition play. I want to acquire as many shares as possible month after month using cash secured puts, because I don't know for sure that this is going to take off. I'm not saying for sure it will, but that's why we're going to get in super safe, because if you think about this, we're going to get 500 shares times 385, and then you're going to get another 100 shares for 570, and then you're going to have 600 shares. I think I did the math wrong there, but you're going to have a blended rate of about $415 per 100 shares. So $4.15 per share is what I came up with the math. What I came up with when I did the math last time. Sorry, I'm speaking really quickly. I'm trying to make these videos nice and short so that you guys, I'm valuing your time and I'm not wasting any of your time going over this. So, other things to know about SLGG. They are on an acquisition roll. They just keep acquiring things. They just finished June 2nd acquiring Mob Crush using only stocks. They used only stocks. They didn't give up any of their cash. Mob Crush has 4.5 billion fans and subscribers across the most popular live streaming and social media platforms, including Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and more. They own Mineville, one of 6 exclusive official Minecraft server partners that is enjoyed by 22 million unique players annually. That is huge, 22 million players. So when they acquired Mob Crush, they get all of that content, they get access to all of those fans, they get access to all of those players. That is a huge acquisition. In addition to that, Mob Crush has, and now Super League Gaming has, live streaming technology platform and proprietary AI-driven gameplay highlight software. So when you're playing the game, the software that they use will generate highlights which can then be uploaded as content later on. Okay, very, very big. Also creates Virtual Studios. That is sort of a spin-off that said, hey, we've got this technology. It's not just for gaming. We can make this online content generator, editor, so that anyone in the world in e-commerce or any type of business can use what they've done that they made for gaming, but they can use it for other platforms and other services, okay? Also, Super League itself has 3.4 million registered users. They say they have 1 million unique monthly players. I can believe that. Here's the thing I'm a little bit hesitant on. They say they have 180 million monthly video views. They must be counting their subsidiaries. They must be counting their other brands, because when we go to the YouTube channel, I'll show you guys in a minute, okay? They don't have, let's just go ahead and look at YouTube, Super League Gaming. They don't have that many subscribers to their own YouTube channel. This is the one thing that is throwing me off and making me hold back and only do 5 contracts and 100 shares to start with, and seeing which way it goes. Because if you go there, they've only got 21,000 subscribers. So when they're saying they have 180 million monthly video views, it must be in these other companies. They must be counting these other companies that they've acquired or these other brands that they're using, because there's just not that much social media engagement. Even if you look at the videos, 173,000 4 months ago, 67,000 3 months ago. 2 months ago, only 32,000 for this great Apex Legends Plays recap, okay? I just don't see 60,000 views. That's really good if you're like an individual content creator. When you're this multi-million-dollar company, you're worth a market cap of over $200 million, that's not really big, especially for gaming. I would expect it to be higher. That's the one thing that is completely throwing me off. However, they also acquired Minehut. They seem to be really focused more heavily on the Minecraft players because that's the young people who are coming up. I didn't even know Minecraft has tournaments, but they do. Okay, and Minehut, they acquired them, has 5 million servers, 5.5 million servers. And if you come down here, anyone that signs up can get 2 servers for free. But if you want additional servers and if you want all this other special abilities and stuff like that, you pay $8 a month. And then they also, Minehut has this makers, sell your creations in the market, make money. So that's an additional way to generate income for Super League Gaming. So how does Super League Gaming make money? Number one, they run these tournaments. I'm sure there's sign-up fees, there's ticket fees, there's swag. People buy the jerseys, their kids buy the jerseys that play in it. There's tons of marketing, there's tons of swag and merchandise and gaming computer peripherals that you can sell. They also have their web content through all these different acquisitions that they have. It's a lot of people watching. That becomes a lot of advertising dollars coming in. All right, this is not, let me bring up the wall mine. I don't think I brought that up for you guys. This is not a profitable company yet. That's not throwing me off because they're moving into a really hot sector, and I just like growth companies. I can get behind it, especially if they have the cash on hand to survive for quite a while. Here we see they have a market cap of 2.4 million. Revenue growth quarter over quarter is up 200%. Year over year is up 100%. Obviously, for a growth company, that's what we like to see. An established company, that would be amazing. For a growth company, it's to be expected because you don't have that much revenue. So it's not that hard to get massive growth in revenue when you don't have much. Here, total revenue, only less than, it's 80% of $1 million in revenue. That's in March 2021. And if you look back, it shot up in June. So COVID has been a really big boost for these guys. After June to September, it basically doubled their revenue. And then here's the thing, the CEO, amazing on her interviews. If you guys are interested in this, go watch some of her interviews. She's really sharp on there. So they've got $36 million in cash on hand, and they're spending 4.5 per quarter. So they've got literally 8 quarters worth of cash on hand, which is my sweet spot. I like to see that in a growth company. And if you come down here, excuse me, you'll see the total liabilities is only 2.8 million. They have 36 million cash on hand. Total assets is $43.019 million. So I'm just going to do the math for you real quick. 285 divided by 43. You see that they only have 6.6% debt to leverage ratio. Okay, they could bring in a lot of cash if necessary. They could easily borrow another 30 million and have 66 million cash on hand. This company is not going to have problems borrowing money or raising capital as long as they keep growing and keep hitting the numbers, especially the users. It's not about the revenue right now. It's about the number of users that these guys have. So I'm letting you guys know for free. I'm not putting this it's not part of my normal cash flow thing. A play like this I normally wouldn't even share because it's so different than what I normally do, and it's definitely not safer than what I normally do. But this could turn into a really big acquisition play. It could be something that you're not making 5% a month on. It could be something that you're going to make 200, 300, 400, 500%, maybe 1,000%. I don't know where it's going. Okay? I'm being very honest and saying, look, I don't know for sure where this is going to go, but we can use cash secured puts right now, sell the puts. They're very far outdated. They're 109 days, now 108, I guess. Okay, but you can use the cash secured puts to get yourself the shares, and if it drops, the cash secured puts help lessen that loss that you would have. That's why I'm not just going to run out and buy 600 shares. If I get 600 shares, I'm going to do it because it drops in price and I get the pickup at that discount. Anyway, I hope this has been really helpful for you guys. Do check out our sponsor, aka affiliate, theoptionsoracle.com. They have a 30-day free trial. They give out amazing stock picks every month. Okay, that's one of the reasons why I'm not finding a lot else. I opened up a bunch of positions on their newsletter, and those have been going great. I was supposed to have that open so I could show you guys. I forgot to, but go check them out. Free trial. Also check out sens.org. Could be the best investment ever. Give your money away to a charity that helps cure aging. Then you and your family and friends can live forever, or at least a lot longer, right? Thank you guys. Signing out. Sorry, no live video. We're probably going to be decreasing the number of live videos and making these super quick, impactful videos. Let me know in the comments below, did you enjoy this video? Do you miss the live shows, or do you actually like these tight picks and just tighter content? Bye-bye.